I still remember the day my grandfather said to me, "Walter, you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life." I was 25 years old, standing in his backyard in small-town Ohio, feeling like I was on top of the world. But he saw something in me that I didn't, something that would change the course of my life forever. My name is Walter. I'm 78 years old, and if I could go back in time, there's one thing I would tell my younger self, one lesson that I've learned the hard way. It's a lesson that I've carried with me for decades, and it's one that I want to share with you today. I grew up in a little town called Greenville, where everyone knew each other's names, and the local diner served as the town's gathering place. I was a young man with big dreams, working at the local factory and saving up to buy my own farm. I had a beautiful girlfriend, Emily, and we were planning to get married and start a family. But I was also reckless and impulsive, always chasing the next thrill and the next dollar. I remember the summer of 1965 like it was yesterday. I had just turned 25, and I was feeling invincible. I had a good job, a beautiful girlfriend, and a shiny new car. But I was also feeling restless, like there was something more out there for me. So when my friend, Jack, came to me with a get-rich-quick scheme, I jumped at the opportunity. We were gonna start a business, make a fortune, and live the high life. But here is what I never told anyone, not even Emily. I was in deep financial trouble, and I saw this business as a way out. I had gotten in over my head with some shady characters, and I owed them a lot of money. I was desperate, and I didn't care who I hurt as long as I got out of this mess. So I poured all my money into this business, and I convinced Emily to do the same. We sank our life savings into it, and we worked day and night to make it happen. But it was a disaster from the start. The business failed, and we lost everything. I was left with nothing, no money, no job, and no Emily. She left me, and I didn't blame her one bit. I hit rock bottom, and I didn't know how to get back up. I felt like I had let everyone down, including myself. But here is what I learned from that experience. I learned that I was so focused on the future, on making a fortune, and living the high life, that I forgot to live in the present. I forgot to appreciate what I had, to appreciate the people around me, and to appreciate the simple things in life. The one thing I would tell my younger self is to slow down, to appreciate the journey, and to not get too caught up in the destination. I would tell myself to enjoy the little things, to enjoy the time with loved ones, and to not take anything for granted. I would tell myself that it's okay to make mistakes, that it's okay to fail, and that it's okay to not have all the answers. But here is what I never told anyone, not even myself. I was so ashamed of my mistakes, so ashamed of my failures, that I carried that shame with me for decades. I never talked about it, I never dealt with it, and I never let it go. But as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that those mistakes, those failures, they were a part of my journey. They were a part of what made me who I am today. And that's what my grandfather was talking about that day in his backyard. He saw the shame and the regret in my eyes, and he knew that I would carry it with me for the rest of my life. But he also knew that I had the power to let it go, to forgive myself, and to move on. So if you're watching this, and you're struggling with your own regrets, your own shame, and your own mistakes, just know that you're not alone. We all make mistakes, we all fail, and we all have regrets. But it's how we respond to those mistakes, how we learn from them, and how we grow from them that matters. I'm 78 years old now, and I've lived a full life. I've had my share of ups and downs, my share of triumphs and failures. But if I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self to slow down, to appreciate the journey, and to not get too caught up in the destination. And that's what I want to leave you with today. That's the one lesson that I've learned. And that's the one thing that I hope you'll take away from my story. And now, I'll answer my grandfather's question, the one he asked me that day in his backyard. I do regret it. I regret not appreciating what I had. I regret not enjoying the journey. And I regret not being present in the moment. But I've learned from it, and I've grown from it, and that's what matters. So if you want to hear more stories like this, if you want to learn from my mistakes, and if you want to grow with me, then please subscribe to my channel. As I look back on those experiences, I realize that it's not just about the destination. It's about the people you meet along the way, the lessons you learn, and the memories you create. And I think that's what I was missing out on. I was so focused on getting to the end goal that I forgot to appreciate the little things, the small victories, and the everyday moments that make life worth living. I remember this one time. I was on a trip with some friends, and we were all so focused on getting to our final destination that we didn't even stop to take in the views. We didn't take the time to talk to the locals, and we didn't even enjoy the food. We were just so caught up in getting to where we were going that we forgot to enjoy the journey. And when we finally arrived, it was just underwhelming. It wasn't what we expected, and we all just kind of looked at each other and said, "Is this it?" But then something shifted. We started to explore. We started to talk to the locals. We started to try the food, and we started to take in the views. And that's when the trip really started to come alive. That's when we started to connect with each other and with the people around us. We started to laugh. We started to tell stories, and we started to create memories that would last a lifetime. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. I want to encourage you to slow down, to take in the views, to talk to the locals, and to enjoy the food. I want to encourage you to be present in the moment, to appreciate the little things, and to enjoy the journey. Because when you do, that's when the magic happens. That's when you start to feel alive. And that's when you start to connect with the world around you. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and I've come to realize that it's not just about the big experiences. It's about the small ones too. It's about the everyday moments, the conversations you have with strangers, the sunsets you watch, and the stars you gaze at. It's about being present in the moment and appreciating the beauty that surrounds you. And I think that's what I've learned from my experiences. I've learned that it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's not just about the end goal, it's about the process. It's not just about the outcome, it's about the experience. And when you start to appreciate the journey, when you start to enjoy the process, and when you start to focus on the experience, that's when you start to live. So, I want to leave you with a challenge today. I want to challenge you to slow down, to take in the views, to talk to the locals, and to enjoy the food. I want to challenge you to be present in the moment, to appreciate the little things, and to enjoy the journey. Because when you do, I promise you, it will be worth it. It will be worth it to take the time to watch the sunset, to take the time to gaze at the stars, and to take the time to connect with the people around you. And if you're willing to take that challenge, if you're willing to slow down and to appreciate the journey, then I want to invite you to join me on this journey. Let's explore the world together. Let's take in the views together. And let's enjoy the journey together. Because when we do, I know that we'll create memories that will last a lifetime, and we'll live a life that's truly worth living. As we embark on this journey together, I want you to imagine the countless moments we'll share, the laughter we'll exchange, and the adventures we'll have. We'll watch the sunrise over vast landscapes, feeling the warmth on our skin and the thrill in our hearts. We'll take long walks on winding roads, hand in hand, and breathe in the fresh air, feeling alive and carefree. We'll sit by campfires, gazing up at the starry night sky, and share stories of our dreams and aspirations. As we travel through life, we'll encounter people from all walks of life, each with their own unique tales and experiences. We'll learn from them, grow with them, and be inspired by their courage and resilience. We'll visit bustling cities, marveling at the architecture and the vibrant energy of the streets. We'll explore ancient ruins, uncovering the secrets of the past and appreciating the history that has shaped our world. But it's not just about the places we'll visit or the things we'll see, it's about the moments we'll share, the connections we'll make, and the love we'll cultivate. It's about being present in the moment, letting go of our fears and doubts, and embracing the beauty of the unknown. As we journey through life, we'll face challenges and obstacles, but we'll face them together, supporting and encouraging each other every step of the way. And when the road ahead seems uncertain, and we're not sure what lies ahead, we'll hold on to each other, and we'll keep moving forward, driven by our curiosity and our sense of wonder. We'll discover hidden strengths and talents, and we'll use them to make a positive impact on the world around us. We'll leave a trail of kindness and compassion, inspiring others to do the same, and creating a ripple effect of love and positivity that will spread far and wide. As the years go by, and our journey unfolds, we'll look back on the memories we've made, and we'll smile, knowing that we've lived a life that's true to who we are. We'll cherish the laughter, the tears, and the moments of triumph, and we'll know that we've made the most of the time we've had. And when our time on this earth comes to an end, we'll leave behind a legacy of love, a testament to the power of human connection, and a reminder to future generations to slow down, appreciate the journey, and live life to the fullest. In the end, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, the people we meet, the experiences we have, and the love we share. It's about being alive, being present, and being grateful for every moment we have. So let's make the most of this journey. Let's cherish every moment, and let's create a life that's filled with purpose, meaning, and joy. Let's explore the world together with open hearts and minds, and let's make memories that will last a lifetime.